Hello and welcome. We're here at the Akana Cricket Stadium. You join us for this T20 between India and Australia. My name is Adam Gilchrist.
Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there'll be something early for the bowlers, but the captain's asking the openers to get the pads on.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Great shot through the gap. Perfectly timed. Beats the field with a great shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Seven runs added in that over. Australia are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Kumar coming into the attack from the north end. Doesn't beat the infield.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Kumar will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Straight to the fielder. Kumar pulls out. Dead ball. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Australia are 18 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg, could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Drilled that one away.
Overstepping, just a little too eager in that delivery.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. What a shot. They bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Couldn't get it through the field. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Still maintaining an impressive run rate. Fantastic start so far.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
10 runs added in that over. Australia are 44 for none.
They're setting up the middle order to really attack the later overs.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Too full, should get what it deserved.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Kumar from the north end. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Massive chance. Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Goes over the top with that shot.
They may have overstepped. The captain should be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Pandya over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
66.
That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
Outstanding job. They read all the bowlers' variations. Combination of precision and power. Tremendous power play.
Yadav, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end.
A few moves made in the field.
Swept away but finds the fielder. 3 added in that over. Australia are 69 for 1. Thick edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
A very defensive field, this.
Nicked it. Everyone's gone up. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Well, the review was already a bit of an afterthought. They didn't look confident, and they lose the challenge.
Smith looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Got that away nicely.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Massive outside edge. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Yada, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Great shot through the gap. Perfectly timed. End of the over. Australia are 4 for 1.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Pandya from the north end. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Edged, what a ball. 4 runs added there. Australia are 88 for 2. He's quick onto that in the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Swept away but finds the fielder. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Yadav has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Absolutely middle that.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yadav shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Couldn't get it through the field. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Bishnoi into the attack now from the north end. The bowler looks really confident. Finds the fielder with that shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. 4 runs added in that over. Australia are 120 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Patel, the spinner, coming into the attack. That's out. Caught. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Great shot through the gap. wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary. Good fielding out in the boundary. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Edge, but it drops safely. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Bishnoi from the north end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Straight to the fielder. Time that perfectly.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Misses everything. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Jeez, time that one.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Colin, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
How will the bowler respond?
Great shot.
Birds on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Brilliant shot there.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. How will he reply?
Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
21 runs added in that over. Australia, 159 for 3.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Australia are 162 for 3.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Kumar, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
They kicked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Edged, what a ball. That's a confident appeal. Oh wow, brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Stand and deliver. Holds the pose. The ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. India needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Patel back on now. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Just
just opened the face of the bat really well. It's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 185 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Cummins coming in.
Massive outside edge. Out! What a screamer. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Might look to go big again here.
Late cut, straight to the fielder. Power and precision in that shot. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Holy, there's plenty from these bowlers.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. There's a chance if it hits. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Hazelwood, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Was quick onto that in the infield. KL Rahul, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Edged it. Australia goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the edge. Australia with a massive shout. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Beats the field with a great shot. Nice shot, straight to gully. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Good pick up, big chance. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
In the air and gone. Straight to short cover. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Square cut, finds point, no run. Patel ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. No. Terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Perfectly timed. That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Couldn't get it through the field. Trouble! End of the over. 9 off it. India, 36 for 4. Cummins from the south end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Coley has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Really playing all their shots there over. Very expensive.
So that's 5 down in the power play, and the bowlers have been getting the treatment by these batters. They're doing it with ease.
Straight to the field.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
What a shot. They bludgeon the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we'll see some big fielding changes coming.
That's the power play finished, and it was an excellent one. They went really well in that 10 to 12 run and over area, and they're ahead of the required run rate. The captain would be very pleased with that start.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Time that perfectly.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. Needs a dot ball.
Misses everything. End of the over, 13 coming from it. India, a 76 for 4.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
relationship between these two.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Power and precision in that shot. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Great shot through the gap.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
And that brings up the half century.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Perfectly timed. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going, and they're hitting sixes.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, 10 off it. India, a 94 for 4.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off.
Down the middle of the bat, great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary. How will he reply? Left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Going a long way, what shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Needs to be on target. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Massive outside edge. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Jeez, timed that well.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
He was quick onto that in the infield. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Gone, caught. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air and have taken a good catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Perfectly timed.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. Might look to go big again here.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Abbott with a great delivery there. 6 runs added in the over. India 128 for 5.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Edged. Green with a huge appeal. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Needs to be on target. Whacked away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Good catch, out! Oh, that's a super catch by mid-off. Nicely done.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Nice, solid defensive shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Green from the south end. Huge edge. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Drilled that one away. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Good pick up, big chance. Everyone's gone up.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field are probably starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Heading out to the crease at number 10.
That's gone for 6. That is it. Huge one. Handy. There's plenty from these bowls.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
No. Terrible shot. Yada, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great running.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, we think. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
11 runs added there. India, 163 for 9.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Edged it. And that's dropped. Oh, no. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, reflect that one though. Four runs added in that over. India, 167 for 9.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Misses everything. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Brilliant diving stop. Five runs out of there. India for 172 for 9.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Straight to the fielder.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed. Crunch down the wicket. Oh no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise. End of the over. 3 off it. India 175 for 9. There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
A direct hit and this could be gone.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Have to go for it now. The fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Just 2 to win.
Score's level. 1 run to win, 1 ball remaining. Will this be a tie?